Let's talk about what happened today. How did this happen? What do you know? What can you tell us?
Absolutely. So there was initially speculation that this was a cyber attack. We haven't confirmed that that hasn't happened yet. But what seems more likely is that this was an outage in somewhere in the back end, probably having to do with internet routing.
So how could that happen? We have AT&T, Verizon, all these companies, some of the most high-tech companies in the world, and they had a failure like this, which meant people couldn't call 911, pharmacies were down, internet connections were down. I mean, it was a big problem.
It absolutely was. This has happened before, although not in the United States. In about November 2022, the Rogers network went down in Canada, and that was the biggest wireless carrier in the country. That means that the debit card system went down, 911 went down in many municipalities, and at the end of the day, what it turned out to be was a misconfiguration on their data backend. But it was a severe enough problem that it caused a nationwide outage in a country of 30+ million people. So the good news is the whole AT&T network didn't go down. It was an outage in selected areas. But the bad news is it exposes how weak the data backends can be.
The weak underbelly.
Right. And, as FCC Commissioner, I do want to ask, how prepared are we if something like this happened at a mass scale?
That is a great question, because the internet is no longer just a question of your desktop computer or your laptop computer. It's no longer a question of just your phone. The internet is everything now. It's many of the physical systems that law enforcement relies upon, that utilities rely upon, that manufacturers, logistics companies rely upon. It's all internet. And I think, as the United States, we were the originators of many of these systems in the first place. But in a lot of cases, systems that were just built on a best efforts basis to be used by hobbyists or to be used among people who trust each other have now evolved into worldwide systems with worldwide wireless attack surface. And that's a situation that we're not fully prepared for.